Kam cibenta wo Lehkmen ye kasngi kha yong ko wada penthame ye rukom kre kinos ka Florence Nightingale nei liang ka Trained Nurses Association of India West Jaiñtia Hills Union ne kasngi Mynso e community hall de Lehkmen gi ya ka International Nurses Day namo kasngi kerpang kinos hapo perthai hajrong kapang nurses a voice to lead, invest in nursing and respect rights to secure global health. Kanidaman gale kam wawaya ka Lehkmen nurses wing. U Dr. B Langbang Block Development Officer Laskain CNR di Blong, the one wo benta kam ukongsan. Hiwa ka Dr. D nang plu Superintendent ka Dr. Norman Tunnel Hospital Juai, daman ko kam kesembut kongsan. Ka Lehkmen da sedang ko dewathang ya ka charak da ukongsan, iwa da penbut da isur nurses anthem wa ya khmat da ka bitang Principal Dr. Norman Hospital School of Nursing Juai. Hawa ye klam u Dr. B Langbang da pen sngau ye sngangu, we da yero o ye kinos ye kre chitom ki klem da perkhat de ye ide, nei benta ki wa kejut wa chitom. Da pen sngau le ye sngangu ye kinos ki wa da jin, wo kre haini ikam wa e. Da ong cho u, kam wa da chemu kam tam haki por ka klam COVID khat khandi, kinos to ki wa da ye jan bha wa ki wa chitom, ki da sumar ki ye ki de mensin iwa maya klem perkhat de ye yongki. Depan celuru ye ki wo pten ki ye kam wa bha yongki, de wo ikmat wa terchany, da kit bok kit riang ule ye ki nei benta ka menrit yongki. Hawa ye ro ye kinos i chakri yongki ye ki wa kejut wa chitom, ka Dr. Dinong plu depan kenmu ka wakat ni imi ha ka perthai wa bon istat ka juk wakat ni. Tang wa mto umelin ye yo blai wa de ye i, waro yo ye ule ye kam yong i. Kam te to ukun mo wo man ki wa jamnut, wa ki wa ye mensin maya, kam ju hi por wa pai ye ki wa kejut wa chitom. Da chim ko le ye ki kentin na ka Bible lang ba ka Proverbs 16:24, wa ong, ki ktin wa sebun, man ki kam i ngam, i wa thiang ne benta i mensin wa i chaj i khia i do i pran. Da pen kun mo ka le wa man ki wa bha mensin, ki wa jai ha ki ktin yong ki, wa peten ye ya khamat he kam ne benta i chaj i khia. Kasashi sha lato staff nurse yuksi PHC, hektin wai phang da klam ko hajrong ka phang yong ka ni ka Lehkmen how news nem. Ka Train Association de egole ye ki tiar sa nam na mo ki momentos chaki wada chongya kam ki nos ye ki kam wada le ki. Hachwa ini da yo ye ki kentin pediang sngau bhan na ka Barbara Rambai staff nurse DMNHO Juai. Ye ka yalang da pelai da ka Susi Levis Chen Vice Principal Dr. Norman Tunnel Hospital School of Nursing Juai. Katwa ka Nelly Bonay Pariat staff nurse Dr. Norman Tunnel Hospital Juai de e ko ye ki kentin e khublai.
Who pass out every year, and the problem is that the government cannot accommodate everyone. I could see that I think in the last advertisement so many of them they have applied for the job in the government, but anyway in between of so many deficiencies and so many discrepancies, but still you nurses never give up. To tell you frankly, I think even Dr. Ruklu would believe and would accept also. Suppose if she is going to treat somebody in the hospital, I think without nurses it will be really difficult. I remember during COVID-19 time, when I first joined the video here just to welcome COVID-19, and I really can't imagine what situation we faced that time. And my closest friends are the nurses and the ashas, you believe it or not. And even though now sometimes they cooperated to us, but not every time. And the nurses and the asha are the last persons who will go there and convince people regarding quarantine, regarding vaccination, whatnot. And we in the government at a higher level, we talk, we discuss policies, we discuss different programs, but the people who will implement in the field are the nurses. So I really appreciate each and every one of you. I think in health sector, you are the heart, you are the hands, and you are the soul of the whole health fraternity. I think suppose now if somebody now started in hospital with a very dumb face, you know, I was also used to be hospitalized, and really I could categorize different kind of nurses. good nurses, all nurses are good, but only the appearance. Sometimes when you get the injection, if the nurse has started with you with a good smile, I think even if you have got a very hard heart also, we don't mind giving the injection. But if she comes and show you with a very big dumb face, that means kya hoga when the injection is happening. So you see, you are the real people. I mean, in the field or even in the hospitals. Patient satisfaction depends on the nurses. Doctor will visit us in the morning or maybe one, twice, thrice. But you are the people who are very close to the patients. Like what I mentioned earlier, you are the heart, hands and the spirit for patients. Believe it or not, your name might not be remembered by every patient, even right from the poor patient or the rich patient or anybody, but your services will be always remembered by them. So I urge each and every one of you, just give your good work.
One of the other greatness about Florence Nightingale was her availability. She would go in the evening, she would go during the night with her lad and made herself available to the need of the soldiers. When you're sick, you become very, very soft, you become very, very, you become scared. I believe all of us had gone through the process of sickness and how fragile we feel, how vulnerable we feel. And those soldiers, away from their families, just seeing Nightingale, Florence Nightingale, moving about at night with the lamp in her hand, knowing that somebody is available for them. She didn't do anything much. She just made her presence felt that there is somebody who cared for them. There is somebody, if at all they needed her, somebody is available for them. We are living in a century where we are thinking about high-end antibiotics. We're thinking about high-end diagnostic tools. We are thinking about high-end equipment. And in the process, we forget what is in our hands. What God has given us. God has given us a voice. God has given us a tender heart. A heart that we can lend to be compassionate, to be loving, to be available for our patients.